Hey, hey, hey. How is everyone this morning? Let's see. Yeah. Well, good morning. I am uh outside in the garden. Well, this is my fall crops behind me here. But this morning I'm supposed to be working on the garden, cleaning it up. We know that the summer season is over. We're in fall, and so it's a transition time for most gardeners, and that includes me as well. Good morning. Hey, Seven Angels Farm. Good morning. For those of you all that maybe this is your first time joining me on the live or joining the channel, my name is Latisha, and I am an urban farmer, a grower, gardener, whatever you want to call it, of food. And, you know, yeah, we do, just a bunch of things. I've dabbing my toe in a lot of things this year. And so, the past year and a half, 2 years has just been a documentation of my journey so far, with the farm, with the community engagement pieces of my life, and urban ag pieces of my life. So I just try to share as much as I can about what I'm doing, and yeah, and just trying to have lots of fun, but definitely in this phase of discovery, of dreaming, of action, working with a lot of people to make some really cool things happen. And so, yeah, I just enjoy sharing that. And so, if you are down to learn some tips and some tricks here and there, or just, want to know my experience, I try to share my experience as much as possible with no veils attached, right? I'm definitely down for that. And so this is the channel for that. I've had some tough discussions on the channel, in relation to access to land, access to food, um, and all kinds of different things that I think my eyes have been open to over the past couple of years, especially since my city has been going through some changes and some reform, and things related to policy and how that affects us having access and doing what we want to do on our property and all that kind of thing. So urban agriculture is a thing. I'm excited to be a part of that community, but we're just trying to figure out how to make it more accessible to people, how to empower people more. But also a big piece of this has been, just informing local government, like, this is what we are about, this is what we love, and this is how it can benefit our communities. And so let's build in that way. So yeah, but yeah, I am live in transition in definitely tons of areas in my life, but literally in the garden, because it is fall. Things are winding up, right? You'll notice in the garden, if you haven't already, your crops are starting to slow up a bit. The weather is still up and down here. We can be in the 70s and 60s one day, but then be back in the 80s and 90s the next. But our first frost will be here soon, probably mid-October. And so you'll notice your tomatoes and your squashes and your peppers, and they may be reblooming, and putting off tons of blooms, and you may get even a ton of harvest before the frost comes, because our plants love that cooler weather between 55 degrees and 85 degrees. And so it's very beneficial for the garden. But again, as things cool down, and the transition is happening, you'll see a lot of your summer crops slowing up. So that's what I'm seeing now. And I've been yanking down my beans over here, the Kentucky Wonder pole beans, on the trellis there. So I've started yanking those down. It looks like it's had a haircut, right? Like we shaved one side and left the rest. But I stopped because I noticed I had some interesting insects on those plants. And so I was taking pictures and I posted a few on Instagram today, this morning. And they look like ladybugs, but I don't know if they're ladybugs. The larvae looks a little in the, yeah, it looks a little different. So, to me, it's between like the poser ladybug, like the cucumber beetle. They're a little bit bigger than the cucumber beetle, though, so that's why I don't think it's that. Might be a ladybug, but anyway, go to my Instagram, Barefruit Grow LLC, and you can see the pictures there. Or you can go to my website and click on farm pictures or farm photos at barefruitandgrow.com and see those pictures. But I am, yeah, so I stopped just kind of observing those. One of the one of the creatures that I've been seeing a lot lately in my garden is the harlequin bug, and I've posted pictures of that, and I don't think it's that. A harlequin bug looks like a stank bug that's been painted to me. And somebody actually said that to me, and I was like, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a stank bug that's had a paint job. And but they're horrible insects. They're not beneficials at all. And there are a few posers that look like ladybugs, but they're not really ladybugs. Even if they are red, they may have like a pinkish color. And so you should definitely study up on your bugs a little bit, to learn a little bit about those. But yeah, so I've had some things growing out of my compost again, and this year I have to admit I've been extra lazy with the compost. And so I have a lot of I put my food scraps in there, but I typically try not to put a lot of seeded vegetables or fruits in there. But this year I've just been throwing in whole pieces, and that's okay, but just expect that you will have sprouts. And so I was going to do a video on that, but I was like, well, it happens. And so all I did was just pull them out, and then put them back in. And if they root again, I'll pull them out again, right? But I just took my little hand, because they're so small. They're just like little seedlings. And so I just took my rake and kind of raked over it to get them up. But it happens. It happens. So yeah, what are you all doing right now to transition? Let me know in the chat. We're going from the summer to the fall. We're in fall now. So what are you all doing? Are you cleaning up? Are you planting more crops? Are you planting winter crops? Let me know. But I just wanted to jump on and say what's up, and I hope everybody's having a great day. And stay tuned. The winter season's coming, fall, winter, things start to slow down, but I'll probably end up having tons of content, things I need to catch up on with you all anyway, because just haven't had a lot of time to film lately. But I'm excited to share with you all, so stay tuned. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. Have a good one.